Have you ever felt forgotten? Like your dreams were slipping away, while everyone else moved forward? Joseph knew that feeling. As a young man, God gave Joseph a dream, a beautiful promise, a glimpse of a future filled with purpose. But instead of celebrating, his brothers became jealous. They hated him. One day, they grabbed him, tore off his robe, and threw him into a deep pit, alone, abandoned, afraid. Joseph cried out, but no one came. Then things became even worse. His own brothers sold him as a slave. As he was taken far from home, everything he loved disappeared behind him. His family, his father, his future. It must have felt like the end, but God was not finished. In Egypt, Joseph worked faithfully. He served with integrity, and soon, he earned the trust of those around him. For a moment, it seemed life was finally improving. Then disaster struck again. Joseph was falsely accused. He was innocent, yet he was thrown into prison. Once again, he found himself trapped. Once again, he was forgotten. Days passed, months passed, years passed. The prison walls seemed to silence every dream God had given him. But Joseph never stopped trusting. He never stopped believing. Even in the darkness, God was with him. Then one day, everything changed. Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, was troubled by mysterious dreams. No one could explain them, but Joseph could. Through God's wisdom, Joseph revealed their meaning. He warned of a coming famine. Pharaoh was amazed, and in a single day, Joseph went from prisoner to ruler, from chains to authority, from the pit to the palace. Years later, the famine spread across the land, and one day, Joseph saw familiar faces, his brothers, the very men who had betrayed him, the very men who had caused him so much pain. Now they stood before him, helpless, needing mercy. Joseph had every reason to seek revenge, but instead, he chose forgiveness. With tears in his eyes, he embraced them, and he spoke these powerful words: "What you meant for evil against me, God meant for good." In that moment, Joseph understood. The pit had a purpose. The prison had a purpose. The waiting had a purpose. God had been working all along, and maybe He's working in your life too. If you're facing disappointment, if you're carrying pain, if you're waiting for a breakthrough, don't give up. The God who never abandoned Joseph has not abandoned you. Your struggle is not your ending. Your setback is not your story. God is still writing your future. Trust Him, because the God who brought Joseph from the pit to the palace is still working miracles today. Amen.